This opening tip is brought to you by Dial Electric Supply, Hawaii's premier lighting distributor and supplier. Tip controlled by Kaiser, going from left to right from our broadcast position. Cougars wearing their dark blue with yellow accented jerseys. Sasaki up top calling for a screen, gets it, passes it back to Tiritas. Tiritas driving the lane, the Euro step, and his wild shot is actually controlled at the end, and he dunks in the deuce for two.
Tiritas is a really impressive player for Kaiser. Look for him to have a big impact here tonight.
Kailua throws this one away, stolen, and quickly the other way comes Kaiser. It's Birdsong with the three, up and good. A 5-0 start for Kaiser.
Birdsong, one of the snipers for the Cougars. He has 9 three-pointers now, make that 10 in league play. So something that you should always have on the scouting report.
Yeah, Kaiser off to the start they wanted. We'll see if Kailua can jump back in this one. A three-pointer taken and missed by Hiromasu Kenny. Rebounded by Kaiser. Kaiser looking to run tonight. Every rebound is turned into a transition opportunity. Tiritas back out to Sasaki. He jacks a three. That one no good off the side iron. Rebounded by Binek. Oh, around the back dribble by the big man. He passes it off to Parker. Parker up and under with the left-handed layup, and good. Kaiser up 5-2. Tiritas driving the lane, kicks it out to Sasaki. His three, no good. Tiritas gets the offensive board, though. Back to Sasaki, another three taken, and that one, nothing but net. Second chance points are going to be big if Kaiser's going to hang around tonight.
That's something that's dangerous about this Kaiser team, is that while you do have Tiritas, who's very solid, you do have Dunbar, who can give you a bigger presence down low. They've got 3 guys who can really knock it down from distance in Birdsong, Itokazu, and Sasaki, and they're not shy to let them fly. You see that early on.
By Kaiser, that's Billy Dunbar. His jumper no good. Rebounded by Kailua. Ledda has it. Kailua on the run. They had numbers, but now Kaiser catches up. Halfway through this first quarter, still a 8-4 lead, and make it an 8-6 lead in favor of Kaiser, as a nice job by Ledda with the layup. Our game started about an hour late, but Kailua wasting no time, jumping out to a 12-10 lead over visiting Kaiser.
It was interesting in that first quarter, though. Kaiser, the ones who threw the first punch. Kailua doing a nice job, and you mentioned this, not panicking despite a couple of early 3 balls by the Cougars. And now we see the Surfriders back ahead where they've been kind of all season.
Kailua with another layup. That's Maddox Pung coming off the bench for his first points. And the biggest lead of the game, 4 points, 14-10. The Kailua lead over Kaiser. Really good rotating defense by Kailua. Tiritas has it, drives the lane, took a few steps, nothing called. Coach Marcial, he's asking for the travel, and then applauds his players after that block.
He also thought there might have been a jump ball, but you got to be able to continue to score, or Kailua will run away with it, and the scoring drought now continues for the Cougars.
Yeah, Keone Young misses a layup, and on the flip side, Kailua rushes ahead, and Maddox Pung drops in another deuce. That's now 16 points for Kailua. 6:45 left to go in the first half, and another block shot. That was the Dunbar shot denied. Kailua has it, racing back the other way. Three-pointer taken by Kailua. That one is good. And Kailua on a run. That's Skyler Unten, and that's going to lead to a Kaiser timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to OIA basketball exclusively on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Kailua storming out to a 26-14 lead. Kaiser missed a three, then Kailua turned it over. 1:40 to go here in the second frame, and then another Cougars turnover. Kailua has the fast break, layup, no good. Kailua gets the rebound, though, and pulls it out.
Skyler Unten tried to smack the backboard with both hands and ended up coming up with no points.
It is all Kailua right now. Maddox Pung drills a three. Kailua has its biggest lead of the night, 29-14.
I think he blew a kiss over towards the Kaiser bench. If they do end up missing, they're getting another chance, and now this time they've been able to hold out for the entire final minute. Kaiser getting no opportunities to bust into this 15-point deficit.
Ooh, Tyler Parker with a nice move, but he's going to be blocked by Tiritas. Surfriders battling back from a 4-point deficit. They go into halftime with a 15-point lead. And Kailua with that big 29-14 lead. Kaiser with the ball to start things off, going from right to left from our broadcast position. Connor Sasaki, the point guard, with it. Over to Billy Dunbar. Back to Sasaki, fakes the three. Instead kicks it down low. And that Dunbar shot is good. So right off the bat, a great start by the Cougars, now trailing by 13. Quickly ahead, he's going to take a three for Kaiser, and that one's good. Just like that, out of the gates, 45 seconds gone.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it during halftime where the three-pointer, if you settle for it, it becomes a bad shot, but it doesn't mean it won't still be the friend of the Cougars in this second half. You just need to be a little bit more selective.
And a nice attempt there by Noah Itokazu. However, it's blocked by Kailua. Quickly the other way come the Surfriders. Into the corner is Kailua. That one controlled by Hiromasu Kenny. Up top now to Tyler Parker. Between the legs dribble now. Up to the free throw line to Sebastian Ledda. Ledda hands it off. A nice runner taken by Parker but misses. The point blank shot no good. Kaiser back the other way. Quickly ahead to Tiritas. His layup is good. That's another make by Kaiser. They've now cut the deficit in half, 29-21. And that's going to lead to a timeout taken by Kailua.
Pulling the ripcord is Kailua. Look who's back into the game is Maddox Pung, the leading scorer, who we've mentioned it. Not starting here on senior night, but the junior still making an impact. Had 7 points all in that second quarter, and really, really impressive showing by him.
A couple of subs in for Kailua. The entry pass, though, denied. It's going to be Kaiser ball again. Was a 3-on-2 opportunity. They pull it out, though. Birdsong with the three. That one is good. That's a 10-0 run to start the third quarter here. Kaiser down by just 5 after trailing at the half. As a defender, it almost adds 2 more defenders to your repertoire. Kailua keeps it after it's tipped by Kaiser. Jumper taken by Kailua, no good. Rebounded, a nice job skying by Tiritas.
I really like the fight from Kaiser to come out in this third quarter.
Stolen away, however, by Kailua. Up by 5, 29-24, nearly halfway through the third. Coons with the NBA range three, no good. Rebounded, though, by Ledda. Ledda up with the left-handed layup, and that one is good. Kind of flexes a bit on the Cougar defense.
As he should. Sebastian Ledda.
So Kaiser with it, trying to chip away at this 11-point deficit. 7 minutes left in the ballgame. Tiritas, a nice pump fake. His shot no good. Kailua has the rebound. Really good job by the Surfriders tonight of affecting the Kaiser shots. And on the run, a layup taken by Binek. Too strong, though. Back the other way goes Kaiser.
Nice job by our guy, Knox Wright. 2 X's, folks. 2 X's. Knox Wright, though, defending that, going straight up vertically and not fouling.
It's a hard Knox life for Kailua down low. And Dunbar responds after the block with a mid-range jumper, knocking the deficit down to 9.
He's been impressive, though they're down by 9. He's got a bunch of blocks, a bunch of rebounds, and some pretty nice buckets here tonight as Kailua responds with a bucket of their own.
Yeah, speaking of nice buckets, Binek, all the right moves. Dunbar back to Tiritas, then back to Dunbar. Down low, Dunbar with the jumper off the baseline, and good. Really nice high-degree difficulty shot there. What I'm hearing there is we need some market research, and I think we're going to need to take a team excursion down to Fun Factory. But as it stands now, a Kailua 12-point lead after the driving layup is good. Kaiser trying to take advantage, gets a last-second shot off, no good. And we are pow here in Kailua, 51-39, our final margin. Kailua remaining undefeated in the OIA, 9-0, and now 20-4 on the season. Kaiser falling to 12-8, 6-2 in OIA play. We'll be back to wrap things up and give you our Fun Factory VIP of the game. Stay tuned. This is OIA basketball on the Hawaii Sports Radio Network. Info, Paul, who is our Fun Factory VIP of the game?
Well, I kind of teased it before, Kyle. I mentioned it's senior night tonight, and on a team with only 3 seniors, why won't we give it to the guy who was tied for the high scorer for the Surfriders? That's Skyler Unten, who ends up with 11 points tonight, tied for the lead with Maddox Pung for the most on Kailua. Had a 3-pointer that went down, drilled 2 free throws, and just did a little bit of everything throughout the night. Had a what I'll call the dagger late going into the lane, pulling up, and you and I both mentioned it, the patience from him to not rush that shot, elevate over the defender and knock it down and really put this one out of reach over the final couple of minutes. He was impressive from start to finish here on senior night. It goes to the guard, Skyler Unten from Kailua.
So Unten is our Fun Factory VIP of the game.